Will Pokemon Legends ZA be getting another DLC with more Mega Evolutions? Well, what we do know is Pokemon Day is right around the corner, which should give us a reveal if that's gonna happen. Like, they will tell us on this day. We already know that Mega Garchomp Z is gonna definitely be announced. They may even shadow drop it to be available that day. I'm not really sure, but yeah, Mega Garchomp Z is definitely still coming, guys. But on top of that, will we get more Z Mega Evolutions? I personally want to see some because I think the Z Mega Evolutions is a great concept. We only have 3 of them, so Mega Garchomp Z is going to be the new one. And then after that, there's nothing else to look forward to as far as Mega Evolutions go. We also have had other small leaks and rumors about there potentially being another small DLC, like a very small update for ZA. Hopefully that would be free. I hope they wouldn't charge more for it if they actually do this. But we will have to see. Let me know your thoughts if you actually do want to see another update for Pokemon Legends ZA. I know I've asked this before, and if you have already responded to this in the past, let me know another Pokemon you just absolutely love to have a Mega Evolution for. Okay, so I'm starting off this video with one of my goats, Victini, my favorite mythical Pokemon. I absolutely love Mega Victini. This design is awesome. I feel like Victini would be a hard Pokemon to actually add features to and designs to, but this design right here is really cool because it still is quite obviously still Victini, but has awesome elements. I mean, he kind of looks like a butterfly almost. I wonder if he actually can fly. Wait, I just got my answer. When Mega evolved, it shares infinite energy it creates within its wings. It flies such speeds in zigzag style in the air, hitting its final punch and always victorious. That is awesome. Wow, what a cool design. All right, let's do another mythical. Why not? We have Mega Manaphy. I love how it has like jewelry on it almost. The description says depicted as the Prince of the Sea. Once Mega evolved, it creates foam for it to skid across on the water surface. That's a cool design, Adeline. With the foam, I think it looks cool. Obviously, still, once again, looks just like regular Manaphy, but with additional features, and that's what I love about it. What would you guys call this? Hair or antennae? What would this be? Either way, this design looks great. I absolutely love it. Mega Druddigon needs to actually happen. I talked about this with Nintendo. We actually did a collab video a few days ago, and he showed me this one. I love it because it looks like a dragon. Like, this really looks like a dragon. Obviously, Druddigon is a dragon, but what I'm trying to say is this really looks like some medieval, old-timey dragon, and I would absolutely love something like this for a Legends Galar, because if we do actually get Legends Galar, which is the leaked game to be the next Legends game from the Terra leak, so the odds of it happening are pretty high actually. It sounds like it's going to be based in the past, like 1,000 years in the past, which would hopefully give us different forms of like some fossil Pokemon. But specifically what I would love to see is more actual like medieval dragon Pokemon, which would make sense because Galar is based in the UK, so I think it makes sense. I want to see it. A Mega Druddigon for that game would be crazy. They probably will not bring back Mega Evolutions for Legends Galar, but maybe some new form of Druddigon. I don't know. It would be sick. And if you guys are brand new to the channel, please make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notifications to help me reach my goal of 50,000 subscribers. I give you guys daily videos about Pokemon news, leaks, updates, and something just fun videos like this one. Pokemon Day is coming up. We should be getting some big announcements. You're not going to want to miss it. I'm going to be live streaming the whole event as well, so make sure to come by, stop on by. It's going to be very fun. Mega Mewtwo Z. So we have the Bulby Boy one that a lot of people talked about when ZA was coming out. I don't think I've ever seen this one. This is awesome. I think this is crazy because look how scary he looks. He has like horns, a lot of like floating accents. I don't know what this would be called coming out of his hand. Very cool design. Look at his knees are even like sharper. This is a scary looking Mega Mewtwo Z. And it's really cool. You can even see the little emerald, I guess, color on his chest, which would be a reference to Zygarde for sure. I am genuinely surprised we did not get more Z Mega Evolutions, but this would make sense because we already have Mega Mewtwo X and Y, so why not give it the Z form? Although the one thing with that is I would love new Pokemon to get new Mega Evolutions over a Pokemon that already has Mega Evolution getting a third one at that. So, I don't know, probably is never going to happen, but it would be really cool. I think Mewtwo is definitely one of the only Pokemon who would actually really like to have a Z Mega Evolution that already currently have Mega Evolutions, right? What in the world? An Ultra Beast, bro, what? This is crazy. This actually does look like a Digimon though, but this goes crazy. Dude, the Ultra Beasts are wild. Will we ever get new Ultra Beast? My theory is probably not. I don't think we'll ever have another Ultra Beast. I don't even know if they're ever going to revisit the Ultra Beast. I don't think they're very successful for Pokemon. But this would be crazy. This is like a dragon robot humanoid, which doesn't actually look too humanoid because of how crazy it looks, so that doesn't bother me that much. This guy is known to jab its opponents by charging like a knight with lances, also has a buzzsaw on its chest to maximize his damage. Could you imagine Pokemon Legends Galar if the Ultra Beast made a return, but they had like medieval forms? I don't really know how that makes sense because of like time and space distortions. Probably wouldn't even make sense to have an ancient form of an Ultra Beast because they're not from Galar. But anyways, let's put that aside. Pretend we had the Ultra Beast come back and they had like ancient medieval forms and they were in Legends Galar, came down from some sort of wormhole and wreaked havoc on the Galar region. That would be cool. Probably wouldn't really make sense like I said, but it's a cool theory. Shoot, another Mega Ultra Beast. Okay, let me know how you guys feel about these Ultra Beasts. This one is, I don't even know what I'm looking at. I have no idea. What am I even looking at? Is it just some sort of like leg with like a tube? What a trippy looking Pokemon, that's for sure. I feel like I don't really have much to say about this, but I don't know. Let me know your thoughts about the Ultra Beast. A lot of people like them, a lot of people hate them. Mega Mimikyu would be amazing. I think this needs to happen. First of all, I guess this would be real Mimikyu, right? Under the puppet, because it's a puppet of Pikachu. A strange Mega Evolution. When Mega evolved, it comes out of its veil and plays with it, using it as a puppet. Apparently the veil will make you hypnotized, which is a favor from Mimikyu. Do not look at Mimikyu, which basically just do not look at this thing. You could look at the puppet, just don't look at this. This would be really cool though. I would love this, dude. Mimikyu has a huge following. People absolutely love Mimikyu. This is one of those Pokemon that I see in the comments a lot. Same with Aggron. I see Aggron and Mimikyu a lot, which kind of surprises me because I feel like years ago nobody cared about either of them. I know a lot of you guys will like this design too. It's a very cool and creative design, which is just very, very awesome. And here's the artist if you want to check them out. They are extremely talented. Okay, we already do have Mega Drampa, which actually does look cool, but here is a design that he made before he actually even had like Mega Drampa in the leagues. Dude, this looks crazy because he really looks like a dragon from the clouds. This is a sky dragon, and I had to show you because the design is so cool. Obviously, dragon Pokemon are very loved in the community. People do anything for these dragon Pokemon. We need more dragon Pokemon. We want more dragon Pokemon. I think this is a really cool design. You can see kind of like more wing airplane-like elements on the tail. It becomes a flying type, and it'll constantly float and fly above the ground without flapping its arms. Children love riding it, so he's a nice guy. It's a nice Pokemon. He flies around, he levitates. This is another one I covered with Nintendo, but it's so cool. Mega King Gambit. Look at how menacing he is. I love this. I love the colors. I love how menacing he is. I love his fire sword. Like, his sword is literally on fire, and his elbows are on fire. Dude, that's a flex. You mentioned your elbows being on fire constantly. What couldn't you do at that point? But yeah, this would be an unstoppable Pokemon. This would have been my ace, probably, on my team, if we actually did have this and it looked anything like this in Legends ZA. Here we have Mega Flapple and Mega Appleton. That is hilarious, bro. Appleton is like a ginormous snail, dog, animal, apple pie. What the heck? But it's so funny, bro. This looks awesome. And then Flapple Loki looking like Floette. I love it though. The food Pokemon are crazy because I feel like people have grown to be obsessed with the food Pokemon. But these guys would be great. I'm a big fan of these. We have Mega Excelgar and Mega Escavalier, which, am I even saying Excelgar correctly? I don't know, but these are sick. Once again, Legends Galar. Dude, what the heck am I talking about all these like medieval-esque Pokemon for? That was not planned, by the way. I think these are sick. The design of it being very similar to like a mummy is crazy. And then obviously this guy just looks like a medieval knight. I think it's awesome. You can also see his shell is upside down and he's using his shell as, I guess, feet. What a cool and unique design concept. Mega Oranguru and Mega Passimian. Bro, Oranguru is one trippy looking guy once again. And we got Passimian, which is almost like a no, he is definitely a football player, right? At least I think so. I mean, look at him. Bro is holding something that looks like a football. He looks a little too creepy. He looks a little too human for me. But Mega Oranguru, very colorful, very cool. Okay, now let's cover the Gen 4 starters. I've covered them before, and once again, the Gen 4 starters are probably the most requested starter Pokemon to get a Mega Evolution that I've ever seen. Mega Torterra. This looks fantastic. I love it. I love how he looks very armored. The tree. I low-key feel like the Gen 4 starters are kind of forgotten about sometimes. Not all the time, sometimes. And here's the shiny form. Honestly, I kind of like this a little bit more with the colors. Mega Infernape, I just know would be insane. A Mega Infernape, no matter what, would be a crazy, crazy design. And here's the, okay. The shiny form goes insane. This kind of purple, pinkish fuchsia color. And then Mega Empoleon, I also know, dude, honestly, just the Gen 4 starters in general would be instant classics with the Mega Evolutions. seriously, like, there's no doubt in my mind that these would be just the coolest Mega Evolutions ever. So look at this design, bro. Empoleon looking like something you do not want to mess with. Let's see that shiny color, though. Yo, the shiny form does look nice. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Please make sure you like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know a Mega Evolution or two, or a whole list if you want, that you want to see in the future of Pokemon. And do you want to see it even have a part 2 DLC? Hope you guys have a fantastic day. If you're watching this far in the video, comment down below. Tree in honor of Mega Torterra. Hope you guys have a great one. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Someone